And good morning. Welcome to our weekly gaming news show with Panda. We're doing things a little bit different, so if you're new here and join, I'm going to be chatting about this week's news. It's a bit like a live podcast type form. We've got some Patreon questions at the end I will be answering as well. And if you want to find out how to submit a Patreon question, become a patron or a Twitch subscriber. And on Discord as well, there'll be a section where you can send me your gaming questions to me, and I'll answer them at the end of the podcast. And what is a type of podcast at the end of the show. We're trying something a little bit different here. We've got some gameplay, pre-recorded gameplay. I'm doing a different game each week. Some just chilled gameplay footage here. Okay, this is maybe not as chilled as some other ones, but I thought a nice card game of Monster Train in the background. So we've got something nice to watch. You can see some gameplay that I took in the week. A little bit what I've been playing as well, but we'll have some things like Animal Crossing. Originally I was going to have some flight footage from The Crew 2, but when I went to record it, the servers were down, so we've got Monster Train instead. So enjoy some Monster Train action as we discuss this week's news. But first, before we get to the news, like I said before, I'm Panda, and this week on what I've been doing, I've been playing quite a bit of Fall Guys, trying to get through the Battle Pass. I mentioned that last week. Played an amazing game on Game Pass called Omno. It's spelled O-M-N-O. It's just amazing. It's kind of got like a journey vibe to it. So if you've got Game Pass, I highly recommend playing that. It won't take you too long. I finished it in about an evening, but it was amazing. Let me just turn down my background music. Maybe a little bit too loud for the... There you go. Check it out on Game Pass. It is leaving Game Pass at the end of this month of July. So check that before us. I'm also a couple hours into another game called Raji Epic, an ancient epic, also on Game Pass, also leaving at the end of the month. I'm hoping to finish that before it leaves. And I've just started doing some more on Call of Duty Vanguard because they got a free trial. I usually only play it while the free trial's on. I'm just like, yeah, I'll go on and try and unlock some more characters. I think that's been about it, really. Did play some more Pokemon Puzzle League. Really enjoyed doing the stream for that, and if you missed that, it's in the past broadcast and it'll be on YouTube like the rest of the live streams of the week, always available to catch up on YouTube by the end of the weekend. So let's move on to our first news story here. It is still very warm here. Has been a bit of a rough week here in the United Kingdom. Heat and obviously heat related things like fires. So yeah, it's been a trying week. So it's still rather hot in this studio room. I don't know why. It's rained outside, but it's still warm. So I think it's just taking a while for this building to cool down. Let's move on to some gaming news. First up, we've got Warframe's team. The next few articles actually I talk about are from Kotaku. I like to make sure people know where I've got my sources from. Warframe team, the next game is called Soulframe. So Soulframe is planned to be an MMO style game, but with melee combat and a lot more slower paced combat. I don't know how close they're going to go to like a Souls game like Bloodborne or Dark Souls or Sekiro, do you mean, or Elden Ring. But it's going to be an MMO. So we'll have some multiplayer aspects. I feel like they're going to probably be similar to like Warframe, but a slower speed and just a different aesthetic. They are basing it off Studio Ghibli, however you want to pronounce its work, especially Princess Monaco. They named another thing and now I've forgotten. Oh, and The Never-Ending Story. So they're basically the feel to it there, which would be pretty cool. I'd happily play an MMO from the Warframe team because I love Warframe. Warframe is pretty good, and not many people seem to talk about it, even though lots of people seem to play it. It's a very mysterious game in that sense. It can be rather confusing. I think that's what stops me from playing it all the time, because you're doing lots of crafting and that, and I feel like sometimes I'm just getting a little bit lost. But some things I got my head around. If you need to know more about how you use the mods, that's the things in games where you like upgrade the abilities of your character. I've got a video on my YouTube, a guide to using the mods. I thought that was confusing at first, and then when I figured it out, I was trying to explain to friends. I was like, I'll just make a video that explains it. Next story. Ooh, this is so tempting if I was better at Halo 2. there's a $20,000 bounty offered for anyone who can finish Halo 2 with all the skulls on without dying. So this is a reward set by someone called Critical, spelled CR1TIKAL. And the other catch that you've got to beat the game at the nightmarish custom difficulty. I think they just want you to basically finish on the hardest difficulty with all the hardest modifiers, because that's what the skulls do. They modify the game without dying. Man, that sounds like, how good would you be if you got like the last 10 minutes or something? Also, I'd fear doing that because I know my Xbox controller would probably just want batteries die at the wrong time. So 20,000 though, like, I'm guessing this Critical's got lots of money. It's a strange world we live in where people have got so much money they just want to randomly challenge people like, hey, why, I've got plenty of money, I'm gonna give someone money if they finish this. So I'd be curious to see when that actually happens. $20,000 though. So I'm surprised no one's done it so far then. Usually people are all up for these challenges, so I'll keep an eye on that and see. Be interested to see who does it. Man, that would be it could be a fairly long video. I'm trying to remember how long Halo 2 is, but it'd probably definitely be worth watching. Imagine watching someone play all the way through Halo 2 on hardest difficulty with skulls without dying once. And that'd be a sight to see. Next story is Gearbox is closing its forums, moving to Discord. This is so annoying, as always. When will people learn that Discord is not forums? Forums are nice because they're organized, like, here's a subject tile, everyone's like talking about it as a question. Discord's like this ongoing flow chat, even with the different channels. Specific topic, like a specific bug or a specific moment in a game, is good on a forum. You post it, people are only talking about that. Discord, everything just kind of gets messed and things are lost. Like, if you want to look up something from like 5 years ago, it's going to be lost on Discord somewhere. It's well up. There's no really good way to find it. Whereas forums are like, oh yeah, this is a forum post from 2015 or 2017. It's just easier to find. So it's really crummy that these people are just going. I think it's another way. I guess they just want to cut costs. Just like, yeah, we'll use Discord. We'll use it. It's a free service. But they don't. It doesn't have the same format as forums. So unless Discord's really gonna change some of the ways it does things, or maybe add a forum option, but I can't see that happening. And while we're on the stories about Discord, next story is Xbox is finally getting real Discord integration soon. So Xbox insiders are getting Discord chat, so you could chat with anyone on Xbox, chat with anyone else who's got Discord. So this is handy, so you're not stuck in Xbox Pi or chatting in the chat in whatever game. You usually have to make sure you're logged in before you can hear everyone. Say for example, my team plays a lot of we've been doing Fall Guys and we play a lot of Fortnite, but we use the chat in there because like Fall Guys, one of us plays on PlayStation 4, another plays on Switch, and two of the other members play on PC. And same for Fortnite, we got 2 on Xbox, 2 on PC. Now we have to use the in-game chat, but you have to go into the game, invite the team member, and then use it. And then the audio quality is over the place. I feel like the audio quality in Fall Guys, for the chat audio quality, is pretty poor. I'm not sure why it's so rubbish, to be honest. Just does not sound very clear. So I'm hoping, I heard like Discord's audio is much better, so I think this is definitely the way to go. Interesting if Discord comes to some other consoles. It'd be nice to have a Discord chat on everything, where you basically like, hey, I just want to play these games with people, or chat with these people while we're playing different games. So that's got good potential. So I'm curious to see how that works. Trying to get some other people to use Discord. I know members of my team are a little bit hesitant on joining the Discord world of Discord, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, and some people get too overwhelmed and end up leaving Discord. I feel like Discord could change some things and make like easier to solve the notification issue, because on some of the Discords I'm in, like, I'm not fussed about having notifications about all the stuff that's happening. So I'm sure I've even turned notifications on some, but sometimes still pop up. And I've even blocked certain Discord channels from like sending me private messages, but I still get private messages all the time, or friend requests, and I'm like, I don't know these people. So it can be a little bit frustrating. Right, next up, another news story. This one I saw on Kotaku and Nintendo Live. Nintendo fans, finally, the news you've been waiting for. Mario Strikers is getting Daisy as DLC. I don't actually know if this is paid DLC. They've not said anything yet. I'm hoping no. We can actually look a bit more into that story here. I think they just announced it. It didn't really say. See. But I've still got mixed feelings on the new Mario Strikers anyway. Oh, Shy Guy's coming as well. But I'm not feeling it too much. I'm not really feeling the new Mario Strikers. I feel like it's the stadiums. I like the half and half stadium, but they're not anywhere as interesting as the stadiums in the Wii version. If you check out my previous live stream on Mario Strikers for the Wii, you'll notice like how cool the stadiums are. Like, hey, here's a windy stadium on top of a cliff, and there's like tractors and a cow blown over, and there's different things going on. Well, this one just feels like more just like regular football, but with like some of the Mario Strikers vibe to it. I don't know what's going on. It's not quite what I was hoping for. Moving on with some more Nintendo stories here. The Pokemon TCG Live Beta is now available in more places. It was Canada before. Now it's available in Australia, Lucia, Canada, and Mexico. I got a story from Nintendo Life. I'm curious to see if this Pokemon TCG card, the video game version of the trading card game, is better, and if they stick to this one, because they had previous ones, but they seem to just like, oh no, we've closed this one and we're getting rid of this one. I just want them to get it right, where they're like, you know what, we're going to stick with this one from now on, and you can focus on that. It's kind of annoying with these games, you like build up collections, they're like, no, we've shelved it, here's a new one. So let's fingers crossed for this. Hopefully it'll come to play things. It should be on PC as well. I don't want it to be another one that's stuck on mobile. There's a few Nintendo games now they're stuck on mobile. I'm going, would it be that hard to make a Switch version? Like Fire Emblem Heroes, even like the Mario Kart Tour. Pokemon Quest came actually. There was another Nintendo one, I can't remember which one, that was stuck. And I'm just like, you could put it on the Switch. I don't see why it'd be that hard to put a mobile phone game on the Switch. I'm sure they could figure it out. Next news story is quite a funny one. So some people were accidentally buying costumes in Fall Guys. When they clicked on the store, it would accidentally purchase one. So Fall Guys has given all those people these really tall beans that look really bizarre and funny. So that's having some good laughs on the internet. And I think that is it. I think I've flown through those news stories. Sometimes it's like a deeper news story and there's more to talk about. This week has mainly been about the heat wave. It hasn't been great. And next week we will be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and a news show on Friday. Wednesday we will be doing the anniversary stuff for Pokemon Unite. I wanted to get the team. Hopefully some people want to come and join in, and we'll do some of the boss rush mode. So looking forward to that team. That was great fun. I've tried some of that this morning, so I'd like to do that for a live stream. So definitely tag along on there. Everyone is welcome, no matter of your skill level. Just need to be a high enough level, I think, for the quick match mode, but it isn't too high, so it shouldn't take too long to get to that level. Not sure what's planned for Tuesday or Thursday yet. I've still got some ideas, but as always, like I say, just post on any of our social network pages on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. If there's like a particular game you want me to check out or stream, we do various games on new machines, retro machines, you name it. If I've got it, or if I can find it and get it, then I'll probably get around to streaming it. Throwback Thursday is ideal for anything retro. Tuesday tends to be newer games, but doesn't always have to be. So if there's something you wanted me to check out, like an event in a game, and I'll happily stream a game that I've streamed previously. I've not restricted that, so just hit me up and let me know, because I'm happy enough to do any of that. Okay, let's move on to our Patreon questions next. This has been a bit of a short show. Sometimes there's more to talk about in the news. Not this time. I've answered a little bit of Patreon question. One of the Patreon questions I was asking, am I looking forward to this is a question from Meggie.Pop on Patreon. Am I looking forward to anything in Pokemon Anniversary? Yes. I'm looking forward to unlocking some bonus rewards. There's been some cool new costumes. There's some characters on sale. Actually, I want to buy Mamoswine. I need to remember to do that because Mamoswine is half price, I think, at the moment. You get that with gold coins as well, so you don't need to spend any real money. And there's some extra costumes for a bunch of characters, so I'm looking forward to building up my Hollowware collection that way. There's going to be some other events on. Like I said, I'm looking forward to Boss Rush. Now, another part of the question Meggie.Pop was asking, is there anything I'd like them to add to Pokemon Unite? I like how Catch 'em mode is being added into rotation, but I also like the Boss Rush mode, because Boss Rush, got a tongue twister, isn't it? Is a PvE mode, a player versus environment, where you team up as a team against like AI or some environmental things. So this is like 5 people going against one of the boss Pokemon. They're even bigger in this for some reason, like Zapdos seemed bigger, and Dreadnought. And what I'd like to see a PvE mode, more PvE modes, and maybe like a longer one, because this is just a 5-minute one. Give us a 10-minute PvE mode. I love PvE. PvE is definitely what I favor more. When I like playing an MMO like Elder Scrolls, Final Fantasy, I prefer the PvE stuff compared to PvP. I do like some PvP, don't get me wrong, but PvE would be great. Also, I know this is probably not going to happen, because I guess there's a reason why they chose 10 minutes for the normal mode. I want a longer mode. I want a mode like in other MOBAs like League of Legends, Dota 2, Heroes of Storm. I want one that's either got like 40 minutes or no time limit. I basically want a mode where it's the normal lanes, you destroy the towers like we usually do, but instead of Pokemon Unite where it's like you just keep dumping points in the last tower until the 10 minutes up, I want a mode where you keep dumping points till it reaches a certain number and you like destroy the last tower and it's game over. Because that's the thing I love about every time I watch like a Dota 2 tournament or league, I like watching this last bit of the match where everyone's like trying to defend the tower but at the same time dropping the points and then finally like blowing it to smithereens and winning. I think that's satisfying. I just don't like this thing where Pokemon Unite is just like, yep, just keep dumping the points into the last goal and we'll just wait for this timer to finally run out, because it's really crummy and sometimes it just goes on ages. And I think this is why some people just like vote for like, we surrender, because they're like, oh, they're just dumping it. But if it was like, hey, the max points in the last goal is like 200 and it blows up, I kind of wish there was like something defending the towers a bit more. I'm going to use like Heroes of Storm in my head because that's the one I've played the most of. It'd be nice if the towers had like something defending the towers. I'd also like if they added a mode with like, you have like, they're called minions or creeps in some games, but basically like NPC AI characters on your team that like walk up to the tower and you're standing behind them because you don't want to get hit by the tower, and they take the damage and they're trying to like damage the tower. It'd be nice if there was that sort of thing, like, hey, I've got like some assistant Pokemon taking the most damage, you like guide them to the tower. I think that just worked better. Those are the things missing at the moment. It's just kind of like, well, the towers are here and I've got to kind of like defend the tower, but you want to go and do attack the opponent's tower. It'd be nice if the towers had its own defense as well. I don't know, like a wall or something to take down, something like that. A laser, I'm sure they could come up with something. If you've not played another MOBA, go and check out League, Dota 2 or Heroes of the Storm and you'll know what I mean about that sort of mode. The PvE one, yeah, a longer mode. Like Boss Rush, maybe there could be one where like you go on slightly journey. Maybe they could take like the adventure part of Pokemon Rumble. Pokemon Rumble has some like good short levels, like, oh, I'm traveling along this path, beating these other Pokemon, and then you come to a final opening and take on like a boss fight. Imagine that, but in Pokemon Unite. Because Pokemon Rumble had some ideas, but it was a little bit basic on the combat. I'd like Pokemon Rumble's layout, but with the Pokemon Unite battle system. I have got Pokemon Rumble. I need to play some more. I think I might have a Wii version as well, which I could stream. I've mainly been playing it on the 3DS. It's good, but it's better in pick up and play sessions than you can't really play Pokemon Rumble for a long time. It's a bit tedious in that sense. You could do with adding some different attack modes. I think that's going to do it. I don't believe we have any more Patreon questions come through, but I'll definitely check. Nope, I've not seen anything there. So thank you for submitting that question. Like I said, any more questions about games, just let me know. While the Monster Train gameplay is going on, I'm going to leave it on that while I chat about the other stuff before we raid. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Instagram and TikTok do have reels and TikToks that aren't... I publish what I'm going to schedule for the week on Monday in those videos, but there are some exclusive shorter videos on there. Our last one was a glitch in Fall Guys. If you've not seen that, it's hilarious. Little Fall Guy Bean gets stuck and he stretches really weirdly, so go and check that on that's on our Instagram Reels and TikTok. We've got some other ones that we've done there. We will be doing some more, just some short clips that don't really suit our other services. YouTube, we're gonna have a new video each week. This week was what was this week? Give me a second here. I just want to make sure I get the right one, because patrons get a video a week earlier, so they had theirs as well. Okay. This week's was my highlights on the Nacon, not Namco, Nacon, the French publisher who does things like the new Golem game, Test Drive Unlimited, Solar Crown. So go and check out a video. I talk about why I'm looking forward to those, what games I'm looking forward to, and why. There's some very interesting games in there, and I've enjoyed some Nacon games in the past. They're a little bit rough around the edges, but overall I've had a good time with them. They make some accessories as well, make controllers and fight sticks. I really like the look of the controller. They make a PlayStation 4 controller that's in the layout of the Xbox One. Reviews on Amazon though, it either goes from this controller's fantastic to this is a piece of garbage, so I don't know, and it cost like £130 or something. So I don't think I want to spend that much on a controller that everyone's a bit indecisive about. I think that's it. As always, thanks to our patrons, Twitch subscribers, and everyone else who's donated. You can help support our channel and get some bonus content through donations at Patreon, become a Twitch subscriber, donating on Ko-fi, or through donations with Twitch bits, stickers, and sound alerts. Our gaming news show does have the emote wall available as well if you want to do any emotes, and live stream countdowns will have emote walls in the future as well. That basically means when you put emotes in the chat, they float on the screen. I thought I'd add that as a little extra. Oh, thank you, Meggie.Pop. That just reminded me as well. Thank you for the contribution to Say Cheese. We also have a Say Cheese Twitch Reward Challenge event. If we reach 50,000 chat points, we will stream a Friday evening stream of various photography games, such as Pokemon Snap, new Pokemon Snap, the photography game that just came with Games of Gold that I can never remember the name of, but looks awesome. We explore the jungle and take photos. We're going to basically just be doing photography. So if you love photography and the idea of photography in games, come and check that out once we've reached that challenge reward. I checked the percentage now, 71%, and we've got 15 days left. So any of the live streams you come to, you can just contribute channel points to that. And like I said, I'll be back on Tuesday at our new times. Tuesday and Thursdays will be at 2 p.m. British Summer Time. This is to help basically make sure we're at suitable time for people in North America to watch, and other places in the world where we're like, people are awake now. And also it helps with, in Britain, a lot of people who have to go out to work, unfortunately can't work from the office, tend to leave a little bit earlier to like avoid traffic issues, or with like the heat. So a lot of people I know have been leaving at 4 o'clock. So when our stream was 3 to 5, it was unfortunately like they would have to leave halfway through. So I've spoken to my team, and we thought the 2 to 4 slot suits more people better. So we hope that is, and any feedback on those times, just let me know. I think that's going to do it. So let's hop on over and see who we can raid today. Hope you've enjoyed this nice chilled music. Any feedback if you want like the music a little bit higher, anything. I'm going to search for some different chilled music as well, but I just want to say nice relaxing background. I hope you've enjoyed this footage of Monster Train. I actually did finish one of the runs while doing it. And any requests for some nice chilled games for the pre-recorded footage in the back of this news show, if you're watching the video version, just send me a request. Just any request, like, oh, I'd love to see Animal Crossing or Story Seasons. I'm trying to name some other relaxed games I've got. Something like that. Maybe not Story Seasons. I'm still stuck doing the mining, attacking moles keep attacking me, so that is a bit tricky. Any game recommendations as well. I do have Game Pass, so usually if something's on there, because I've been playing some good stuff on there. I've got a lot of backlog though, so I'm trying to get through that. But like I said, any requests, just let me know. Oh, here's... I literally just finished it on here. This is me unlocking new things. I finally finished a run on Monster Train. That was good timing. Let's get this raid doing. Who have we got today? Who's online? So, as always for these raids, we like to find nice, friendly streamers. You know what we haven't raided in a while? Let's go and say hello to our favorite grandma of gaming. The World of Warcraft grandma. Whoa, that was psychic there. Literally what I was thinking. Grandma is on. Let's go and say hello to grandma. And there you go. Raid grandma. See how she's doing. Okay, so thank you for joining us. And we'll see you next time. Remember to stay safe. And all these videos and live streams will be on YouTube by the end of the week. Bye.